for a small commercial winery, I'll make 10 barrels of Cabernet. What have I got 3 months later? I got a top, right? And everybody's gone down a liter or two, so now I'm left with 9.5 barrels. So I break it all down into something that looks like that. And then here's my process. I break it down so that everything's topped up, and then I put it on a pallet right in the middle of where the forklift comes by. Then what I do is I drive the forklift around until I break some of it. And then for the stuff that survives, 6 months later, it all goes to vinegar and I take it out and throw it away. That's my system. So, VJ came up with this thing called a SmartBarrel. And it's basically a bag and a barrel, like a bag in a box. It's got a dip tube. You actually take an old beat up barrel and you cut a hole that's 9 inches on the side, and it supports the dip tube, and then there's a bag that goes and fills out the whole barrel, and then you use that to top the other barrels, and the bag just shrinks, and maybe you use 3/4 of it, and then when you go to bottle, you add that to the batch. There's no head space, and it's kind of clever because the dip tube is perforated all the way up, so that means that it'll draw from the top, and the bag contracts, and then you don't get the leaves until the end. So it's kind of clever. And there's a setup to do this in just a regular plastic drum where it's vertical instead of horizontal, and they also make them for, I like to make 4 barrels. I like to make 2-ton lots. So he has a 330-gallon Martliner that I'll use for when I'm done with my barrel aging. I'll just put everything in one bag so that it's ready to bottle.
The bag's it's a single-use bag?
Yeah. Everything he makes is single use. $27.50 a bag.